Alright, so I need to give you the vaguest possible thing. We need to count possible ways to do things. Because later we'll want to calculate probabilities. And so first we need to calculate kind of the number of things that are available. So by this I mean something like, if you have, or maybe let me make up a problem. So if Stacy has 4 hats, 3 skirts, and 2 blouses, how many outfits can she make? Oh, that's terrible punctuation. That should be a comma. Okay, so you would say probably 24, right? Where do you get that? Yeah, you multiply them all together.
4 hats, 3 hats, and 2 blouses.
Why would you multiply them all together?
Because they're all different items of clothing. Like they can't be, you can't wear a skirt as a shirt.
Yeah, but does a hat change your outfit?
Yes.
I mean, what if you take it off?
Come on, Sammy, you haven't taken that hat off the whole time we've been together. Don't tell me a hat doesn't make an outfit.
2 hats, alright?
2 hats.
I don't want to know what's underneath.
They are so different. Point.
My hat is the fire.
So, what I want is to give you a convenient way to describe things like this. And one of the things we're going to do later is like calculate what's the probability that she picks out a certain outfit or a certain type of outfit, right? So I have several kind of stages of outfit picking here. And the way I want you to think about this is, here is Stacy at the beginning. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Stacy has 2 blouse choices. So
Pink and beige.
I have blue.
I mean, girl's only gonna have two colors. She's not gonna have blue as one of them.
That's probably true. She'll probably have like
Pastels,
white and black and some kind of.
lavender probably.
You guys should come and walk in my closet.
Okay, so she has blue and purple blouses. Why, I don't know. Okay, so first item was pick a blouse, right? You guys see that? Why was blouse the first item?
What's the main component?
No reason at all.
No.
I just picked something. Okay, so
I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I usually put my pants on.
you usually put pants on first.
I had to go. Yeah.
That's a reasonable thing. People have an order in which they usually get dressed, and pants are usually first.
No, I usually put my underwear on
I
first.
underwear socks, pants.
Okay. Whatever, you're all getting away from me with this. Stop it. So, after she picks a blouse, right? Then she probably picks bottoms, skirts. So, stop it.
She has orange.
So, then I have many colors here, which is gonna get hella
Look,
annoying.
there's more over there too.
I'm really psyched that today there are so many colors.
There's
So,
It's a colorful day.
I think orange skirt in here makes sense.
Oh yeah, that looks
Yeah,
good.
looks great. Good choice.
Like a traffic cone.
Blue skirt,
You
And-
can't wear blue. You can't wear purple and pink, can you?
red skirt. Yeah, so some outfits might not be a good idea, right?
She
Okay,
doesn't really have.
Question
good
is- what color is her blouse in these 3
Purple.
skirts? Yeah, these are all branched off of the purple blouse choice, right?
Personally, I would pick none of those.
Yeah, these are all terrible color choices. Stacey probably should go shopping, but what will she wear as she goes shopping?
Online shopping.
Okay, so here's Stacey, who should definitely spend some time online shopping. Up here, what do my 3 choices, my 3 possible Staceys look like up there?
Blue, red. Is that pink or purple or beige? What is that? The top one.
This is
Orange.
the same. The same.
Sorry, this was a bad lecture for colorblind. So, all of these start with a blue blouse, right? So,
Green.
That's great.
Yeah,
What's this?
that's been green.
teal, whatever.
Yeah.
And she still has a head, so we'll put her head on.
Nice.
And then, we need to make sure that we have
Pants.
orange skirt, blue skirt, and red skirt.
She can be like Christmas.
She lived in like the 1800s. She'd be super flamboyant. Probably the
Okay,
coolest in the
then, from each of these three options, how many,
4 hats.
yeah, there's hella hat options, right?
Oh, God.
So, do you guys see what happened,
Cap with
right?
the
The first choice gave 2 branches, and then from each of those branches there were 3 more branches for a total here of 6 skirt blouse combos, right? And then each skirt blouse combo is going to have a hat combo, right?
You can have 4?
So there will be 4 branches from each, and I'm not going to draw these.
Yeah.
Can't you just go 6 times 4?
Yeah, so this gives you, so this thing here is called a tree diagram,
Which takes way too long.
which takes a bit, yeah. You guys with me? So this thing is a tree diagram. And if you didn't feel like doing this, there's this thing called the multiplication axiom, which says that if you're making independent choices, so if the choices are independent, what does independent mean?
Slams up.
They're not affected by other ones.
Yeah, so I would have some weirdness, right? If Stacy really felt like a blueberry wearing a teal blouse and a blue skirt, and she just wasn't gonna do that. Right? You guys see that? Like if she just flat refuses that to be an option, then her choices aren't independent, because once she's picked a blouse, she's made some kind of determination about the skirt. It doesn't have to be all the determination, but just some of it, right? Like, I'm willing to wear any skirt with the purple blouse, but with the blue blouse, no blue skirts. Right? That's just some of a determination. You guys see that? Or if she was like, okay, at this point I have hats, I am definitely, whatever I'm gonna do, match the hat to the skirt. Right? Like that would be kind of a reasonable choice that some human beings would make. Not, you know, me, but some human beings. Like, I felt a little bit gray today. Like, kind of grayish blue today. You guys ever do that?
Yeah, same here, Joe.
Where you're like,
I'm literally
not,
in gray and blue.
yeah.
I'm green.
You're like, I'm not really that happy with this, but this is the shirt I have clean. So, those wouldn't be independent choices, right? But in the case where the choices are independent, so if the choices are independent, the number of outcomes is the product of the number of choices. Does that make sense? So for a hat, she has 4 choices. For a skirt, she has 3 choices. For a blouse, she has 2 choices. And so total, she can make 24 outfits. Right, that's 4 times 3 times 2 choices. You guys all with me on this?
Yeah, but could you fix the is to are?
No. The number of outcomes is a singular. Yes!
Yeah, yeah.
English class! Thank you. You had me for a second. Any questions on this? Okay, later we'll do things like if Stacy picks her clothes out in the dark, and some of the clothing items are like slipperier than others, so that maybe the blue blouse she's much more likely to pick up than the purple blouse because the purple blouse is just flat slippery, or it's on the bottom, or it's on a higher shelf or something, right? then you can assign some probabilities along these edges and use this same diagram to figure out the probability of arriving at each outfit. But that's a little later. You guys cool with this? Kinda? Where else do you use a thought like this? Just while we're, like where else would I care about the number of outcomes? Yeah, where would you care about this?
The lottery.
Lottery? Probably not, but maybe.
Lightning strikes.
Again,
Chances of people having sexually transmitted disease, STD.
yeah, sure.
Chances
Follows
of
one of
people
those
being
paths.
struck by lightning.
Yeah, epidemiology is one where you actually do a bunch of this. Because what you're interested in is how many people are available to be infected, right? And so you might think of, okay, if I went to a movie theater with this many people and then proceeded to the shoe store with this many people and then proceeded to the coffee shop with this many people, how many possible kind of interactions are there? That would be an interesting place to try this out.
Oh,
Also,
menu.
on how to crack a code, how to like crack a, you know. what
Oh,
is
little
it?
puzzles? Yeah.
No, not a puzzle,
Safe lock.
a safe lock, thank you.
Oh yeah, sure. You've forgotten the combination to your
Break in.
little
Or you're
lock,
trying to,
yeah.
like, break
Or you're
into
trying to
it.
break into someone's garage. Guess something that starts with 1-9 if you're trying to break into garages.
I'll think of that.
Okay. Questions?